Afternoon from San Diego, California. I'm Holly Bridges. Thank you for joining us for tonight's TBL matchup this afternoon. Sorry for the delay. We had technical difficulties. I think we're up and running now, so thank you for your patience. Rebound by Mike Fry. Can't get the putback to go. Salem Capitals bringing it up the floor. Just let you know, both teams are 3-0, so they are fighting for first place in the West Division. And both teams undefeated in the West Conference. We got a timeout on the floor. We're in the early minutes, 9:07 left here in the first period. I'll give you the starting lineups that we had today. Starting lineup for the Salem Capitals at forward, wearing number 2 is Damo Lawrence. Starting at forward, number 10, Kevin Johnson Jr. Guard for the Capitals, wearing number 3, Alan Billinger. The other guard, number 7, Paul Hafford. And from Boise State University, number 1, Montego Alford. The Capitals are led by Coach Brian Stevens. And now for your SoCal Moguls. Starting at point guard from Dallas, Texas, 6'3", wearing number 3, Nathan Pretty. And from Fresno, California, standing at 6'4", shooting guard number 9, Josue Salem. He got the first basket of the game, the 3 that you see on the board for the Moguls. Yeah, forward at 6'8", from Inglewood, up to no good. He's great. Number 8, Michael Fry. And at 6'6", out of Cal State Bakersfield, wearing number 7, forward Kevin McNeil. And rounding out the team, your starting center at 6'11", wearing number 11, from Seattle, Washington, James Edwards. The Moguls are coached by former NBA center Olden Polynice. So the Sea Kings, California Sea Kings, are also 3-0 and playing today as well. So right now, coming into today's game, both of these teams on the floor today, Salem Capitals and your SoCal Moguls and the California Sea Kings, all 3-0 coming into today. So we'll see who's left on top of the West Conference here. There's Mike Fry with a hook, doesn't fall. Rebound to the Capitals. Here's Montego Alford bringing it up the floor. Gets it across midcourt. Montego, nice pass. Doesn't go. Rebound by Hafford. Low score compared to the last couple nights of games. Just one basket for each team, with 3 minutes and 25 seconds gone by here in the first quarter. We have a jump ball between Pretty and Hafford. Controlled by Pretty, but into the hands of Montego Alford. And there's Montego taking it to the hole. And that gives the Capitals a 4-3 lead here with 8:19 left in the first period. And there's Pretty short on that. Coming back the other way is Montego Alford. Passes it out to the left side, and that's nothing but net. That's a 3-pointer. And that gives them a 7-3 lead with 8:03 here in the first. Here's Pretty pulling up for 3, off the mark. Billings down low to Damo. There's another 3. They're going to count that, and he was fouled, the refs are saying, by Josue Salem. So this will be a 4-point opportunity. Polynice made a couple substitutions into the game for the Moguls. Number 10, Alex Smith. Zay Gentry is on the floor, along with number 1, Juju, Kevin McNeil. for the Moguls. So Hafford does get the 4-point play, 11-3, 8-point lead all of a sudden. So this is an 11-0 run because Salem got the first basket of the game, make it 3-0. So 8-2 run now for the Capitals with that basket for the Moguls. There's Hafford again from long range, doesn't go that time, but they get the rebound. Out to Alford, thought about it, he's going to go inside and has it knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Capitals' possession here. There's Damo Lawrence. Kevin McNeil short with the jumper. Back the other way are the Capitals, hanging on to an 8-point lead here. Midway through the first quarter, that's going to be an offensive foul. That's what the Moguls need here. The slowest start the Moguls have had this season. They had the day off yesterday. The Capitals played against the San Diego Sharks last night. After flying here from Oregon yesterday into LAX and then driving from LA, they played last night against the Sharks with a win and had to play again today. And there's a basket for the Moguls, cutting the Capitals' lead to 6 with 6:23 left here in the first quarter. Nice pass to Alford. Alford's jumper doesn't go. Rebound to Kevin McNeil. Pushes it forward to Zay Gentry. There's a 3 for Gentry. Cuts the lead to 3. Right back into this. Pull up short for Damo. Zay Gentry the rebound. Coming back the other way. Driving, kicks it out to Smith. Smith over to Kevin McNeil, pulling up for the jumper. Too long off the back iron. And here's Montego Alford. I'm going to slow it down. But he's a very, very quick guard. Ball into Hafford. Hafford down low to Damo. Damo beating Montego inside the lane. He kicks it back out. Back to Montego being guarded by Gentry. There's Montego letting it go before the shot clock. That'll be a shot clock violation. Turnover by the Capitals will help the Moguls get back into this game. See if the Moguls can capitalize. Down by 3 with 5:12 here in the first quarter. Here's Juju Winton getting around his man and pulling up for the J off the mark. And there will be a foul. This will be a foul on number 6, Zay Gentry. Being guarded by Gentry. And Damo trying to feed ball inside, has it taken away. Here's Davion Johnson, kicks it out to Gentry. Can't get it to go. Hafford back the other way. And here's Alan Billinger with the basket. And yes, those are flowers you see on the SoCal Moguls uniforms. Capitals in the black with black and blue shorts. And there's a timeout on the floor. The visiting Salem Capitals on top 16-10 with 4.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Timeout. Coach Oldham Polanyi's still sitting in his chair talking to his lineup. He's got Juju Winton, Zay Gentry, Alex Smith, Davion Johnson, and number 12, Allison to the game for the Moguls. Down by 6, 4:31 left here in the first quarter. Both teams trying to stay undefeated, both holding a 3-0 record coming into today's game, along with their conference rival California's Sea Kings, who the Moguls have not played yet. And a rebound to Billings. Billinger with the ball against Zay Gentry. Gets past him, runs into Alex Smith. Offered out to Billinger. That's all net. They are pretty successful from three-point range today. and have jumped out to a 9-point lead of the visitors from Salem, Oregon. Coming down the coast here to San Diego yesterday. Played last night, won the game after driving down from LA. 2-hour drive. Looking good here today with a 9-point lead over the SoCal Moguls. The coach for Salem told me they didn't even get good sleep last night. They got interrupted and woken up in the middle of the night. They're looking really fresh and good though here tonight, and the ball is falling for them. Zay Gentry with the rebound out to Juju Winton, over to Davion Johnson, kicks it out to Alex Smith. Does not hit the three. Rebound to Alford. And there's another three for the Capitals. Zay Gentry for the Moguls. Kevin Johnson Jr. on the other end for the Capitals prior to that. Here's Billinger fouling Domino. Damo cannot hit it. He gets fouled along the way up, so he'll be shooting 2. Damo Lawrence.
Let's see the thunder stops. Let's hear it.
He was wearing a t-shirt today in the warm-ups with a little boy on the shirt with him, a picture, and told me the story that the kid on the shirt has a shirt of him on his t-shirt. So he thought that was really cool and surprised the kid and said, I'm going to make a t-shirt with this little boy. So this little boy kind of mentors. It's a fan of his. He played college basketball in Salem, Oregon, in the same city that he plays for now with the Salem Capitals. And so this little kid has been following and loves Damo, number 2 on the Capitals here. And I thought that was really cool. He's got a shirt with this little kid that's a fan of his on his t-shirt. Surprised the little kid, and he said that little kid is just really amazing and fun and just loves him so much. Does Damo. And that 3 is an air ball. 11-point lead by the Capitals. I think this is the largest deficit for the Moguls out of all 4 games that they've played in this season, dating back to last weekend. And looked like a clean block to me by the stick-up kid who's in the game, number 2, Roshan Wynn. And they're not calling the foul on him, though. They're calling it on his teammate. That sends Montego Alford to the line to shoot 2. As I mentioned when I announced the starting lineup, Montego Alford is from Boise State University. Hasn't played for the last 2 years since 2019 when he played here in San Diego for the San Diego Waves. And he's been training kids and coaching kids now in Boise, and he's just recently relocated for the season to Salem to be a part of this team. It's a team owned by former NBA player Jason Conrad, the 7-footer. And that was a miss by Alex Smith. Capitals coming back the other way. There's Billinger being guarded by Juju underneath the baseline, and ball lost out of bounds off the foot of Roshan Wynn.
I guess.
Capitals inbound to Alford. Alford out to Billinger for 3 off the front rim. We're going to call a foul on Juju Winton. Say the Billinger was in the act of shooting, so he'll be at the line shooting 3. Number 3, Alan Billinger. Looking to add to this 11-point lead. Misses the first. And everybody here is shocked to see the Moguls down by 11, to even see them down at all like this. It's been a very good SoCal Moguls team. Billinger makes the second of 3 attempts. The third one coming up now. Back into the game for the Moguls is the center, James Edward. And Billinger makes 2 out of the 3 free throw attempts there. So 13-point lead, 25-12. Salem Capitals on top of the SoCal Moguls with 1:33 left here in the first quarter. Lowest quarter of points scored by far for the SoCal Moguls in their first 4 games here. Here's Sway, and let it go off the mark too long. Damo the rebound. And here's Alford coming back. Gets it across midcourt, being guarded by Juju. Gets around him, past everybody, kicks it out, and that'll be an offensive turnover. Side out to the Moguls. Sway Salem inbounding to Juju Winton. Juju Winton kicks it out to Alice. Alice. The ref said that was a 2. He's on the line. Here's Sway with a long 3. Short. Last minute of play here. 40 seconds and winding down. Capitals looking to expand the lead. It's Damo being guarded by Alice. And Damo in and out. Rebounded Juju with 27 seconds left here. Juju going to go all the way. Too much on there. Misses the layup. 17 seconds. Capitals can play for the last shot here in the first quarter. There's Alford. Over to an all-alone Billinger for 3. That'll do it for the first quarter play here. Surprising huge lead by Salem Capitals. 28-14. They have twice as many points here. 14-point lead to end the first quarter. So I was at the Capitals game last night, covering the game, and Moguls team had asked me how did they look. Well, it was really hard to tell because we both have played the Sharks. We won the Sharks Friday night by a way bigger margin than the Capitals beat them last night. But again, Capitals just traveling down the West Coast, flying into LAX from Salem, Oregon yesterday morning, got here to Los Angeles, 2 hours north of here, and then drove down for 2 hours and played last night right after arriving, so still won the game. So just hard to judge a team if you haven't played them yet. So everybody trying to size everybody up. Once you play them, you get to know them and you derive a plan to play better against them the next time. But when you're meeting these teams for the first time ever, you don't know their lineup, you don't know what they're capable of, and that's what the whole league is kind of figuring out right now in these first few games. It's a 24-game season. Typically 12 home games, 12 away games for each team. And these teams will be facing each other a few times this year, both home and away. They will become familiar with each other by the end of tonight. Beautiful afternoon outside. Little chilly for me, 64 degrees, but sunny, blue skies. Feeling a little cloudy inside here for the home team, SoCal Moguls. See if they can perk things up here. All right, here's Montego Alford, captain of the Salem Capitals, going against the stick-up kid, who is known to be a defensive specialist here in Southern California, well known for his defense. And there's the rebound to Salem. Salem out to the stick-up kid, into James Edwards. Edwards going to make a move, and he'll be fouled. So the Capitals have been at the line a lot today. James Edwards drawing a foul. Have this two-shot opportunity. He makes the first. And he makes the second. So a 12-point lead for the Capitals. And the ball. There's a turnaround jumper. Doesn't go. Rebound to Alice. And here he comes. Looking to go all the way. Another foul on the Capitals. I'm going to give that to Billinger. Picks up the foul. So Charlie Ellis at the line. First one doesn't go. Really need to make these free throws while the clock is stopped. That's why they're free. He gets one of the two. Cuts the Capitals lead to 11 with 11:20 left here in the second quarter. There's Billinger. Number 11, nice play. That's E.J. Petty. He had a pretty good game last night against the Sharks. Beautiful move to the basket there. And here's Josue. Here comes Alford. Alford just nasty with those passes. I think he's surprising his teammate that he's throwing the pass to. There's going to be a foul on SoCal. Non-shooting foul. It'll be side out to the Capitals. Billinger to take the ball out of bounds. He and Alford kind of share the point guard responsibilities. A lot of guards on this play. They basically have like 4 guards. They're not a big team. That's what I thought the advantage coming in today, that we were the bigger team and maybe the better defensive team, but it's been Capitals showing off here today so far. Inside moves don't come up with anything for the Capitals. SoCal the other way. Alice empty on the 3. And there's a travel violation on Billinger. give the ball back to the SoCal Moguls. Moguls still down by 11 here. Back into the game for the Moguls is number 3, Nathan Pretty, replacing Alice.
Juju with the ball.
All right, here's Juju Winton. Number 1 versus 1. Montego Alford. Nathan Pretty going inside, has it stripped away. Turnover for him, and Montego Alford fouled the other way. A lot of fouls committed at the Moguls here in the early going. That might have just been a loose ball out. We're going to have Billinger inbound. And that'll be an offensive foul. E.J. Petty called for it. Here's James Edwards gets the ball into Juju, and here come the Moguls. Moguls need to do something on the offensive end too. It's the only way you can cut down the lead. You got to make the defensive stops and capitalize on the offensive end. And a travel violation, so 2 turnovers in a row for the Capitals. Moguls need to do something offensively here. They are still down, shockingly, by 11 points. Again, both teams 3-0. Neither team has lost yet this season. And there's the stick-up kid. He's fouled by number 7, Paul Hoffer. That'll send the stick-up kid, Rashawn Wynn, to the line. Shoot 2. Really needs to make these both. Gotta cut into this lead with the clock stopped. That's how to take advantage of this. It's in and out on the first. And he misses them both. Very frustrating. Hofford being guarded tightly by Winton. Alford gives it down low. Petty. Nothing but net. And here's Wynn. Too long. Rebound to Petty. Alford coming the other way, turning on the speed, gonna drive. Does not draw the foul that he wanted. He lost out of bounds, but they'll retain possession. 13-point lead for the visiting Salem Capitals. There's an easy bucket put in by number 10, Kevin Johnson Jr. Increases the lead to 15. There's Nathan Pretty from the corner. Doesn't go. Petty backing down Pretty. Short rebound to Wynn. Wynn out in front to Juju. Juju was looking to give it to the center, James Edwards, but stolen away by Capitals. And here's another 3 attempt. Wow. That's Jason Smar increasing the lead to 18. Had to make sure my math was right because I'm just shocked at this 18-point deficit here for the SoCal Moguls. They have looked amazing in their first 3 games. A lot of fun, especially Friday night. And they just haven't seem to get anything going. And here's James Edwards all alone. Oh, stripped away. Good defensive play by Montego Alford to stop the easy basket. Couple more substitutions here for the Moguls coming into the game. Zay Gentry, number 6, and number 10, Alex Smith. James Edwards, the center, will take a rest on the bench. And actually, all got to go to the bench with a timeout called on the floor. Salem Capitals on top, 37-19, with 7:40 left here in the first half. Extremely low-scoring game here for the SoCal Moguls. Only 19 points. And they have never faced this challenge. They have led most of their games the entire way. This is their biggest deficit ever. Down by 18. Polonese is a pretty good coach, though. He claims he's the best coach there is. He did actually come from behind last week. He got a little bit of a challenge Friday night against the San Diego Sharks. And then they increased their lead. So they were kind of killing the Sharks. The Sharks got back in it, and then Olden Polonese fixed some stuff, and they ended up winning by 14 points Friday night against the Sharks. So we'll see if he can get these guys mentally back into this game. Timeouts have all felt really, really long. It's like an NCAA Final Four timeout. If you ever been to one of those games, you're there live in the crowd, the timeouts seem forever. Capitals back on the floor. Polonese and the Moguls get to get out there. All right, we're ready. 7:40 left here in the first half. Moguls need to make a comeback, down by 18. This is new for them. They've been in control of all three of their prior games. Again, both teams 3-0, fighting for first place in the conference. Here's Alex Smith, who loses the ball. Here's Roshan Wynn, turns around, finds Smith underneath, and lost out of bounds. So come out of a very long timeout with a turnover. Here's Alford, this time being guarded by Kevin McNeil. Guarded loosely, hasn't really been within 8 inches of him yet. And there is a ball turned over by the Capitals, and Zay Gentry. Need a lot more of that. Still down by 16. And air ball for Alford. See that very often. too much muscle. All right, let's see if the Moguls can go on a run. Here's Gentry pulling up, and he gets it. So 2 straight shots for Zay Gentry. Cuts the Capitals lead to 14 with 6:42 left here in the second quarter. There's Alford being guarded by the larger Alex Smith. Alford gets around him. Ball knocked away by Smith and into the hands of Alice. And here comes Kevin McNeil. He wants to go all the way. Oh, ball just doesn't get up over the rim. But Alex Smith with the rebound. So Smith was fouled by number 7 of the Capitals. That's the guard, Paul Hafford.
Only 1 2 quarters in 37.
Not a shooting foul. It'll be side out to the Moguls. Nathan Pretty to inbound. They changing their mind. Okay, so Alex Smith will be at the line shooting 2. Makes the first. So 5 straight points for the Moguls. Still down by 13. And Alex Smith gets the second to fall. So 6 unanswered points for the Moguls. Alford being guarded by McNeil, so that's one change I've noticed that Olden Polynice has made. And Alford Pretty to the hole. And that's the Alford I'm used to. Very beautiful shooter. And back the other way, Kevin McNeil just as nice. 12-point lead with 5:43 left here in the first half. Alford pulls up and it falls. Back to a 14-point lead. Zay Gentry here, and he's going to shoot the 3. Off the mark and into the hands of the Capitals. By Alex Smith. And the pull-up jumper is good. That's Hafford. Zay Gentry driving the lane. And gets the basket to go. Count it. And the foul. Gentry will be Zay Gentry at the line shooting 1. He's been coming up big here in the last 5 minutes of play. Got 3 baskets all in the last 5 minutes of clock time. And 1 free throw coming. Gets that. Still down by 13. Need some defensive stops here. There's Alford pulling up off the mark, rebounded by Damo. Out to Hafford. There's Billinger for three, misses everything. And Moguls come away with it. Here's Kevin McNeil. He's going to pull up. Rebounded by Alice. Over to Alex Smith. Nathan Pretty. Pretty to Kevin McNeil. Kevin McNeil looking to go and do it himself. And his offensive foul called on Kevin McNeil. And Kevin McNeil will go to the bench. He's replaced by Davion Johnson, my favorite player on the SoCal Moguls.
Hey, folks, how you guys enjoying the game so far? We'll be enjoying it even more when the Moguls take the lead. Make some noise for the Moguls. When I say SoCal, please say Moguls. Let's go, SoCal.
Davion Johnson had an amazing 23-point game off the bench last weekend. Had a really, really beautiful play Friday night against the Sharks. Very artistic player, very graceful, very bouncy. He's got hops, you name it. He's got this soft touch, but then he's got this oomph to his shots. And Davion Johnson with the rebound, just a living miracle. He was in a car accident last spring, broke his neck in a few places, and there he goes. But they're going to call offensive foul. So both he and Kevin McNeil getting the right idea to drive to the basket to score a basket, but both times the ball went in, but committing the offensive foul. Get the baskets to count. And launching the ball, but a miss for number 7. And here's Davion Johnson back the other way. They're just desperation right now, just throwing up everything they can to try to cut into this 13-point lead by the Capitals.
Hey, give it up here, SoCal Moguls.
Now they would like to cut this down to single digits to go into the locker room at the half. Just 3:27 left here in the second period.
Give it up, folks, helping out from the Salem Capitals. We all do their best to make this game happen.
It's the Capitals coach, Coach Stevens, helping to clean up the floor there.
All right, game on.
Brian Stevens, very nice guy, just met him last night.
We want that defense in now. Let's go, SoCal.
All right, here come the Capitals, trying to capitalize on the offensive foul at the other end. And here's Alice on the floor. Will be side out to the Capitals.
Hey, we have an opportunity for some young Mogul in the Mogul house to help us out with
Easy basket. That's a drawn up play. I think they did that last night. Easy bucket for Dom. Nice design there. And here's Alice for three. Nope. Rebounded by Kevin Johnson Jr. Montego Alford bringing it up the floor now. Gets it in the hands of Billinger. Billinger double teamed by Alex Smith, so that's new defense for the Moguls and works for them. They come up with the steal and the turnover, but then they lose it. Back to Billinger. And Billinger can't get it to go. Rebound to Nathan Pretty. Coming back with a 3-on-2. And fouled as he was driving to the basket was Charlie Ellis. He's fouled by number 7, Paul Hafford.
Hey, give it up for these refs.
Charlie Ellis at the line. Down by 15 with 2:37 left here in the first half. Surprising low-scoring game. Surprising deficit by the Moguls. Down 15, only a total of 30 points through almost 2 quarters of play. Very low scoring. They've been scoring more than 100 points. They scored, what was it, Friday night, about 130 points the other night. This can be a letdown too. You know, you're trying to generate fans to your brand new home games. And, you know, you obviously want your product to work and to be good. This is the first time you haven't looked very good. Alice misses way short off the front rim, and that is, no coach likes to see missed free throws with the clock stopped. And there's a little hook shot by number 10, Kevin Johnson Jr. Juju Winton over to Pretty. Pretty's gonna let it fly, way off, air ball, and that'll go back the other way. Actually, it'll stay right here. Zay Gentry was fouled. No, wait a minute. Zay Gentry, I think, saw the ref put up number 6. Zay Gentry is number 6 for the SoCal Moguls. I think they're saying he committed the foul, giving Capitals control of the ball. Side out to Salem. Billinger getting in past Juju, kicks it back outside to Kevin Johnson Jr. Misses on that. Moguls the rebound. Juju went and pulling up, and it's good. And back the other way is Alford. Too easy for him, increases Capitals lead to 16. 49-33, 133 left here in the second quarter. Here's Davion Johnson for 3, off the mark. Nice high rebound by Jason Smar. There's Damo, out to Alford. Alford's had these crazy passes. They haven't all worked. Here's Nathan Pretty with the steal. Zay Gentry. Oh, he's fouled on the way up by Billinger. This time, Zay Gentry will be at the line shooting 2.
I mean, either way, it's a block. Give it up for Zay, number 6.
Zay Gentry with a free throw. One more coming. into the game for the Capitals. Number 11, E.J. Petty. And Zay Gentry gets the second. So 1:05 left here in the first half. Gonna call a foul on Capitals number 10. Kevin Johnson Jr. is away from the ball. Guess another chance for the Moguls to cut into this 14-point lead that the Capitals have over them. Here's Zay Gentry pulling up short. Rebound to Kevin Johnson Jr., not related to KJ from the Sacramento Kings. Not related. Very different size as well. And Zay Gentry, good defensive play to knock the ball out of bounds. 30.8 seconds left here in the first half. The visiting Salem Capitals up 49-35, leading by 14 points in a very surprising fashion. Call a foul on James Edwards there, the center. I'm just really worried here that there's going to be foul trouble in the second half. Salem Capitals very deep. They only have 9 players with them on this trip. 8 traveled down. 1 was already down here on its own, and so they have 9 players playing.
Coming up at halftime, your chance to win $500.
The Moguls have a full squad of 12. Billinger gets it into Alford. 24 seconds and ticking. Guarded by Pretty. They will milk this clock, this big lead they have, and take it down. Smar with the ball, and they'll let it go. And Smar off the bench with the basket. Jason Smar. And playing some good defense, gets the ball, but throws it into Juju Winton's hands. And too late as clock expires here in the first half. That's your halftime score. Salem Capitals up 51-35. Huge 16-point lead for the Capitals. We'll see what Olden Polonese can think up in the locker room. If you guys are wondering about stats, I'm going to go get some stats. I'm going to go down to the scores table. I'm sitting up high in the rafters, but I will go down to get some numbers for you. You can also pull up another tab on TBL TV on thebasketballleague.net there. If you go to stats, go to the game and full box score. It'll show full box score. So first you'll just see the starters, who's currently on the floor when you pull it up. If you click on full box score, it'll let you see everybody on the team, all of their numbers and stats. Steals, turnovers, points, baskets. And I will go get you the leading scores, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. This will be a 15-minute half. If you want to go grab some snacks and come back. And hopefully SoCal Moguls can come back from the 16-point deficit that they have at the half. shot is short. That is our owner, Sam, the owner of the SoCal Moguls. He gives away $500 for making a half-court shot. Somebody got it in our first game last weekend in our opening game of the season. A fan made the half-court shot and won $500. So he does a lot of fun things with the kids. He wants a female now. He's asking for a female. He's going to give somebody else a try at the $500 half-court shot. Oh, no, he's doing a different thing. So, yeah, half court for $500, but she gets to choose between shooting from the free throw line or the three-point line for different amounts of money. And she's going to take the harder half-court challenge. So for $500, if this goes in, no good. The SoCal Moguls owner, Sam, has been amazing with the fans. He stays on the mic all during the game. Wears flowers on his Bermuda beach shorts and flip-flops. Normally he's got flowers on his shirt today and flowers on the Moguls uniforms. The unusual uniform. So it's a very happy, friendly, fun guy, kid at heart. These games have been a lot of fun for the kids. We actually have fewer kids here than recently. We usually have a lot of kids. He brings out money guns for the kids to grab money. They come down to the floor and they all get to get money out of the air. So it's been a lot of fun this season so far. This is our fourth game of the season. Fourth game ever. That's our inaugural season for the SoCal Moguls. So.
All right, folks, we got just a few minutes before the second half starts. In the meantime, I got one ball. All the young kids want to come out and pass the ball and play a little game. You guys can do it. Here's the ball and have some fun. As soon as it gets to start, I will call you off. In the meantime, go ahead and get session stand and don't forget. Make some noise for our Moguls as they come back out so we can bring this W home to the court. Once again, every players on the court. So if your child is on the court and you're going to coffee, please bring your children. I see one kid up and down the court. Please, collect your kid. Seriously, there's kids on the court. Young man. Thank you.
start the second half here. Coach Olden Polonese came out a little before his team came out of the locker room. So he was out alone for a little while without the players. Don't know what that means, but usually we see often that it's the other way around. So we'll have to see what he's got. His team, the SoCal Moguls, the 3-0 perfect undefeated Moguls, are down by 16 to the other perfect 3-0 team, the Salem Capitals. And leading scorers through the first half of play, Montego Alford, 8 points for the Capitals. And Zay Gentry with 14 was the leading scorer of the game. And for the SoCal Moguls, Zay Gentry. So he came through with a few big buckets toward the end of the second quarter. I'd say to bring them back, but they're still down by 16. But felt like a momentum change with Zay Gentry making about 3 baskets and a free throw in a row. So see what happens. Again, just very surprising. It's like the air got let out of the balloon. Let's see if they can turn it on right now, the SoCal Moguls. We can try to get this crowd back into it. Again, everybody trying to get the crowd and community into the games in this inaugural season for both teams. But here in San Diego, California, Moguls need to make a comeback here. There's Damo driving the lane and gonna miss the ball, and second effort by Kevin Johnson Jr. just increased that lead to 18. And right here, SoCal Moguls' first offensive play. Turnover. I don't know what to conclude from this. It's just, like I said, really disappointing, shocking, the performance here, the low score by the Moguls. They've been scoring more than 100 points a game, only have 35 here in the first 30 seconds of the third. And I don't know if it's just great play by the Capitals. I don't know, but Friday night, this SoCal Moguls team was amazing. Put up very big numbers, very huge margin of victory, and just like a deflated balloon today. And another basket by the Capitals, their largest lead, a 20-point lead, 55-35, 11 minutes left here in the third quarter. Here's Mike Fry, too strong off the back rim. And here comes Montego Alford, Boise State alum. There's Damo making a move on Fry, and he gets it. 32-point lead for the 22-point lead. It feels like 32. There's Kevin McNeil, the three-point opportunity, count the basket. He'll be going to the line shooting one. Down 20. It's weird to even say that. All right, down 19. Here comes Billinger. Again, he shares the point guard duties with Montego Alford at the same time. They're both on the floor, both extremely good point guards. And that ball is short by Kevin Johnson Jr. There's Kevin McNeil. Out to Sway. Off the mark. Mike Fry there for the rebound. Gets it blocked by Damo. Dama Lawrence looking. Finds Montego. Montego tries to find Dama Lawrence, overshoots him, throws the ball out of bounds. Turnover for the Capitals. All right, here comes Nathan Pretty. Nathan Pretty bringing it up the floor now. To Kevin McNeil. And that jumper doesn't go. Rebound to Billinger. Billinger making some moves. He's gonna get fouled. A lot of fouls on the Mogul side. All right, Montego Alford going against Pretty. And Alford to the hole. So good at that. Just very quick. We have James Edwards on the floor. This time the foul on the Moguls called against number 3. It's Alan Billinger picking up the foul. It'll be side out to Kevin McNeil and the Moguls. McNeil into Pretty. Pretty over to Sway Salem. And Sway lets it go. Way off the mark. McNeil the rebound. He'll be fouled in the act of shooting. Fouled by number 10, Kevin Johnson Jr. That puts Kevin McNeil at the line, shooting 2. Coach Olden Polonese going to put in the big forward, number 10, Alex Smith, who will come into the game on the next dead ball. And Kevin McNeil gets the second of 2 free throws. Still down by 19 are the Moguls. Just under 9 minutes left here in the third quarter. And that's a 3-pointer. Number 7, Paul Hafford, and here's number 7, Kevin McNeil, the other way, can't get it to go. And here come the Capitals, coming back again, and here's Montego going to the hole again. I love Montego, that's a good friend of mine, played on the San Diego Waves with me a few years ago. Small guy, but very nifty. Couple of and ones for him. Montego will be out the line shooting 1 after the made basket. Trying to give the Capitals a 25-point lead, and he does. 65-40. All I can say is wow. 8:22 left here in the third quarter. And here come the Capitals with another takeaway. And here's Damo. Dama Lawrence kicks it back out to Billinger. Billinger going to pull up off the back of the iron and rebound into the hands of Alex Smith. There's Juju Winton bringing it up the floor. And he's going to take it back for the easy basket. Oh, look at the moves by Montego. Montego Alford. Another basket, and the answer on the other end. But the Moguls can't exchange back. They got to make the defensive stop and make the offensive basket. And here's Alex Smith, another rebound. Juju Winton across court to Zay Gentry. Short on that. Rebound to Smith. And Zay Gentry. Oh, that was beautiful. Just couldn't get it to go. Montego kicks it out to Billinger. And Hofford takes the long three and says, why not? I'm open. But Hofford couldn't get it to go. Kevin McNeil has it stripped away, picks it back up and puts it in. Kevin McNeil. Don't yank your jersey when you're down by 21. Love you, Kevin McNeil, but got to get back in this, man. Rebound to Zay Gentry. Now here's a chance. Kevin McNeil on the offensive end again. Kevin McNeil. Trying to make a comeback, but feels like a comeback. But guess what? Still down by 19 points here with 6:24 left in the third quarter. Salem Capitals on top of the SoCal Moguls. To Billinger. Billinger being guarded by Juju Winton. Billinger down low. Jay Petty kicks it out to Alford. Alford gets it down low. Kevin Johnson Jr. And foul against the Capitals, an offensive foul. Give it back to the Moguls. Gotta dig in. Halfway through the third quarter, and they're still trying to get 50 points on the board, are the Moguls. Like I said, normally score more than 100. At 130 plus the other night on Friday. Well, just shocking score here. And I really don't know what to attribute it to. Foul against the Capitals. That sends Juju Winton to the line. Shoot 2. Juju short on the first. And Juju makes the second. 67-49, 5.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter from San Diego, California. The visiting Salem Capitals on top. Smart couldn't get it to go, but his teammate does. Makes it a 20-point lead again for the Capitals. Zay Gentry looking to drive to the hole. Oh, nice, but fouled on the way up. He'll be at the line shooting 2. Gentry spins in and out. It's just kind of how things are going here. And Zay Gentry doesn't make either one, but Alex Smith there for the offensive board. And then Zay Gentry barely touches the front end of the rim on that baseline corner shot. Here's Tigo down low. Fancy circus shot by E.J. Petty. Doesn't fall, but he'll be fouled. And at the line shooting 2 is E.J. Petty. He had a great game last night against the Sharks. So Capitals resting 2 of their starters right now, Dama Lawrence and Alan Billinger. And still with the 20-point lead with 4:50 left here in the third quarter. That free throw missed and rebounded by Alex Smith. Rashawn Wynn with the ball and loses it. Fouled by number 5 of the Capitals. That's Jason Smar picking up the foul. Sends Rashawn, the stick-up kid, Wynn to the line. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. Here's Rashawn Wynn. Gets the first. SoCal Moguls finally have 50 points on the board. Comes with 4:44 left in the third quarter. Usually a high-scoring team, and Rashawn misses the second free throw. right, here's Tigo. Tigo go. Offensive specialist working and gets past the defensive specialist. Another basket for the Capitals puts them up by 21, 71 to 50 here in the third quarter. There's Alex Smith. Can't get that to go either. Here comes Alford coming back the other way. Controlled by Alice into the hands of Kevin McNeil. Kevin McNeil coming back the other way, and he'll take it straight to the basket. And another good play by Alice, knocking the ball away and stop the fast break. Is a foul on Capitals. That puts Juju Winton on the line. Good. And gets the second one to go too is Juju Winton. Capitals trying to stay in first place of this West Conference. Trying to improve to 4-0. Both teams are 3-0 right now. And it's still by Rashawn Wynn, the defense specialist. The stick-up kid is his nickname. Good play. It'll be Moguls ball. California Sea Kings also were 3-0 coming into today's game. They're playing this afternoon as well here in California. There's a stick-up kid getting the free throw. Battle of the undefeated being won so far by the Capitals. Up by 15 still, 3:23 left here in the third quarter. Is it too much and too late for the Moguls? We'll find out. Coming away with it is Juju Winton, and couldn't control the ball, loses it out of bounds. Gotta keep control to get back in this. All right. See what the Moguls defense can do here. They gotta deny the Capitals. Shot off the mark, rebound to Alex Smith, pushes it ahead to Alice, who wasn't really ready for the ball, but Kevin McNeil there. He gets fouled. A non-shooting foul takes it out of bounds. Here's Alex Smith with the turnaround jumper, doesn't go. Rebound to Kevin Johnson Jr. He was fouled on the rebound. Some silly fouls here. That foul given to number 10, Alex Smith. Olden Polonese given directions to Michael Fry. Michael Fry about to come into the game.
Make some noise for SoCal Moguls.
And a timeout on the floor. Salem Capitals holding on to a 15-point lead with 2:41 left here in the third quarter. All right, Jason Smar ready to inbound the ball. EJ Petty bringing up the ball up the floor, and EJ. Offensive foul called against EJ Petty. See if the Moguls can capitalize off this. All right, Juju Winton being guarded by Jamal Logan into the game for the Capitals, number 8. Bucket by the Moguls. And good effort by Kevin McNeil. Dama Lawrence throws the ball off of McNeil. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay Capitals ball here. Moguls down by 13. We got a timeout on the floor. 2:13 left here in the third. what they got going defensively and offensively for the Moguls. They can come back from this 13-point deficit. And guess what? Turnover by the Capitals. Just what the Moguls need. Traveling violation called against the Capitals. Back into the game for the Capitals, Montego Alford. All right, Kevin McNeil being guarded by Dama Lawrence. And turns it over. Jason Smart got in the way of this pass, and here's Tigo. And he gets blocked by Mike Fry with a nice clean block. Juju Winton come the other way, and he'll give it up to Kevin McNeil for the basket. The lead is now just 11 points. Was double that. And here's EJ Petty trying to make a nice move, and the big guy there for the rebound and the putback. Number 10, Kevin Johnson Jr., no relation to KJ. And here's Kevin McNeil, number 7. There's the bucket by Petty. The answer keeps the Capitals with a 13-point lead. 35 seconds left here in the third. Kevin McNeil with the ball, being guarded by Dama Lawrence. Kevin McNeil in the lane, pulls up, and Capitals are called for the foul. The foul is against number 2, Dama Lawrence. Puts Kevin McNeil on the line, shooting 2. First one no good. One more free throw coming to McNeil. Gets neither one, but he ends up with the ball and can't get the shot to go. But it's going to stay at this end. All right, 25 seconds left here in the third quarter. Ball into Mike Fry. Mike Fry is fouled, and he'll be at the line shooting 2. It was kind of reverse of what happened in the beginning of the game. It was the Moguls committing a lot of fouls and the Capitals living at the line. And they're at this end of the floor with the Capitals. So a lot of free throws at this end of the court. Here's Mike Fry, first of 2. In and out. They have missed a lot of free throw opportunities from the line today. They'd still be losing, but probably only half of this lead. And Mike Fry does get the second to fall. Down by 12, 20 seconds and ticking here in the third quarter. See if they can get another defensive stop. Chigo Alford going through traffic. It's going to be a foul on the Moguls. Montego Alford will be at the line shooting 2. That foul was attributed to Rashawn Wynn, number 2 of the Moguls. Olden Polonese bringing in Nathan Pretty and Alex Smith back into the game on the next stop. And they'll enter now. Kevin Johnson Jr., number 10 for Salem, just requested to come out, I believe. I'm not sure why. That's what it appeared to me, because his replacement was still sitting down. All right, here come the Moguls. 13 points down. Final 10 seconds of the third. Are they paying attention to the clock? Here's Juju to launch it. Way off. Rebounded by the Capitals, taken away by Alex Smith. And, can't get the basket to fall. So that's the end of 3 here in San Diego. The visiting Salem Capitals on top of the SoCal Moguls. 76-63. Both teams fighting to become 4-0 as they both sit currently at 3-0 in the conference, atop the West Conference, along with one other 3-0 team, the California Sea Kings. They're about halfway up the coast, up in the Santa Cruz area, are the California Sea Kings. So these two teams and the Sea Kings all 3-0 coming into today. Sea Kings also playing this afternoon. I'm not sure the results on that. They're playing around the same time. But whoever wins here today will be 4-0 and still undefeated. And today it has been all Capitals. A low-scoring game for both teams, but especially for the SoCal Moguls. Sitting with 63 points only now at the beginning of the fourth quarter, and scored more than double that in 4 quarters the other night on Friday. So just 12 minutes left here for the Moguls to make a comeback. Down by 13. The guys sitting on the bench are not the same that were in the game. Alex Smith is standing up and not sitting down, and he was just in the game. So looks like he's going with these 5 on the bench. Roshan Wynn, Juju Winton, Mike Fry, Nathan Pretty, and Kevin McNeil are the 5 on the floor for the Moguls.
3 p.m. for our next home game.
They will take the ball out at the far end of the court. And they just have 12 minutes left to pick up 13 points to tie the game. So they gotta score 14 more or more to win. There's Kevin McNeil with the fadeaway. He's got it. Cuts the Capitals lead to 11. With 11:41 left here in the fourth quarter. There's Smart. And down low is Petty being covered up. So that might be part of Coach OP's plan to double, triple team and smother the offensive players up. This will be Capitals ball. Got to do it without fouling. Here's Damo Lawrence being guarded by Mike Fry, and stick-up kid is going to come away with it on the floor, dishes it ahead to Mike Fry over to Juju Winton, and Juju Winton off the glass and in. Juju. Here's Juju working on Montego Alford. Montego Alford going to come away with it. with Tyshawn Johnson for the Indiana All-Americas, formerly playing for Dayton Flight last year. Both of them, well, Tyshawn was number 1. Both nifty, shifty point guards. I love Montego. It's my first time seeing him play in person. Last night was in 3 years. So he was not playing last year. Like I said, he's been coaching kids, training. A lot of people sat out due to COVID, and a lot of teams, even Salem Capital, they were in existence last year but did not play in the league last year. They decided to wait due to COVID restrictions and things like that. So very exciting time for everybody here. Like I said, some people not playing for 2 years now, 3 years. In the case of Montego, skipped 2 years. And great beginning to a great new season. So only a 9-point lead for the Capitals. Moguls did cut it to single digits. And air ball, it's the second air ball by Montego offered today. Uncharacteristic of him. But the Capitals will retain possession here. Fade away from the corner, no good. And here's Kevin McNeil all alone. Oh, going for the pretty play, but didn't get the jam to go. But they do come away with the board. And Mike Fry there. Wow. Is this real? 76-69, only 7-point lead by the Capitals. Moguls are back in this 10-17, plenty of time for them. And they are getting better on this defensive end. You know, like I said, hounding and smothering, but a couple of times they've been committing fouls. Back into the game for the Moguls, number 10, Alex Smith. The 6'8" forward. All right, Montego offered with the ball, guarded by the stick-up kid. Gets past the stick-up kid, and easy for Montego. That's just his bread and butter right there. He said, just quick, get past anybody. Here's Alex Smith from the corner. It's good. Alex Smith, a great outside shooter for a 6'8" guy. Hasn't really been getting them in these first few games, but he's got a couple. But he's normally a high percentage shooter from outside. I've known him for a couple years now. And he got it there, so. But it's back to a 9-point edge for the Capitals with 9:36 left here in the game. And at the line for the Capitals, number 10, Kevin Johnson Jr. converts the 3-point play. Puts the Capitals back up by 10, 81-71 here with 9:33 left in the game. Winton over to Pretty. Pretty for 3. Got it. Showing the scoreboard at 8-point margin. I don't know if they gave him a 3. I was looking at it, had a very clean shot. It was way behind the 3-point line. All right, 82-71. 81-74, 8-point lead for the Capitals. What the scoreboard shows, 9:03 left in the fourth quarter.
I see the future.
Center James Edwards back into the game. Out comes Kevin McNeil. Give him a rest. There's Billinger driving the lane, and Little goes in. And in the corner is Alice. Nope. It's going to be a foul on, looks like the ref said number 10, but there is no number 10 on the floor. It's Alex Smith, and he's on the bench now. All right, Nathan Pretty. So is number 10 on the Capitals. Sorry, Kevin Johnson. Here's the Moguls with the ball. Juju Winton. And Juju Winton pulls up from the free throw line. Can't get it to go. Here's Billinger coming back the other way. Alan Billinger being guarded loosely by Nathan Pretty. Paul Hafford. And it's back to a 10-point lead for the Capitals. Here's Nathan Pretty. Yeah, and he gets the shovel to go. All right. Another whistle. Ref checking with the scoreboard and the statisticians. Right, into the game for the Moguls, Rashawn Wynn and Kevin McNeil had a very short rest for just barely a minute. Going to the bench is Alice and Winton. So 7-on-7 here. Hafford inbounding against Kevin McNeil. Gets the ball safely into Alford. Alford drives the lane and he'll draw the foul. Foul is on number 8, Michael Fry. Haven't seen too much of him tonight. But he did have a good play, good part of making this come back and cutting down the lead. Alford gets a free throw to go. He'll have one more coming to him. So the lead had been cut to 6, but Alford puts the Capitals back up by 12. 7:44 left here in the game from San Diego, California. Kevin McNeil going around the outside and off the glass and in. That looks so easy, but that was a tough shot. Kevin McNeil makes it 88-78. And a turnover by the Capitals. The Moguls with a chance to cut this to single digits again. But they are running out of time. Just 7 minutes and 25 seconds left here in the fourth and final quarter. All right, ball into Mike Fry, given back to Pretty. And Pretty's going to let it go. And just a little bit wide left, off the rim and the glass, and not in the hoop. And here's Alford the other way. Alex Smith thinks that's a clean block, but he's called for the foul. So that'll put Alford back on the line.
Make some noise for the Moguls.
Alford gets the first one. Back to an 11-point lead. Looking to make it 12. And Montego good for both. 90-78, 7:08 left here in the game. Rashawn Wynn working against Montego. He's going to score. There's Hafford working against Pretty. Kicks it out to Kevin Johnson Jr. Johnson to bounce pass into Damo. Damo with a crazy hook shot. Looked like Lou Alcindor there for a second, but it didn't go in. There's Kevin McNeil with the putback doesn't fall, and he's going to try a third time. And third time not the charm, but Alex Smith the rebound. Don't have to rush this. You have a new shot clock. Kevin McNeil from the corner. Can't get that to go either. Had about 5 attempts there and couldn't get the basket. Rashawn Wynn on the floor. No foul called. Smar from the corner. Does not go. And back to a 12-point lead for the Capitals. Here's Kevin McNeil. Out to Nathan Pretty for 3. Nope. Rebounded Damo Lawrence. Here's Montego Alford gonna smartly slow this game down. They have the lead. Time to milk that clock. 12-point advantage for them. With 5.5 minutes left, and they're going to get a 3. Back to a 15-point lead for the Capitals. With that basket by Jason Smar. And now a turnover. Just unraveling here, and Old Apollonies going to put Davion Johnson back into the game. Charlie Alice and Juju Winton going to come back in just a moment. But before that, we have a timeout on the floor. Crazy turn of events. Moguls had taken a 22-point lead down to 6, and now they're back to being behind by 15. But the clock is not on their side. 5:14 left, and the Capitals are feeling it. And likely to be the team that comes out still undefeated. If you're just joining us, both teams are 3-0, along with one other team in the West Conference, the California Sea Kings, at least before this game started. California Sea Kings playing this afternoon too. I have not seen those results as I've been here, but these two fighting to stay in first place, and it's been pretty much all Capitals. They've had the lead this entire game. The SoCal Moguls have not had a road game yet. They have had 4 straight home games, 2 last weekend and 2 this weekend. So next week they will have their first road game, which will be here in town though, still in San Diego, against the San Diego Sharks Friday night. And then they'll be back home next Sunday, March 20th, against the California Sea Kings. So that'll be their first time facing the Sea Kings. Again, 6 teams in the conference. We'll be meeting each other here and there multiple times each season. There are 24 games in the season. And this is the end of the 4th game for these 2 teams here. One of them will come out 4-0. And right now it looks like it's going to be the Salem Capitals as they go up by 16 now with the free throw by Paul Hafford. And Paul Hafford looking to make it 17. Nope. Rebound to Mike Fry, so it'll remain a 16-point lead for the Capitals. Moguls with the ball. There's Alex Smith, and he's going to shoot the 3. Short. And rebound into the hands of Smar. Smar gives it back to Alford. Alford versus Winton. Hafford with the ball. Hafford against Alice. And over to an all-alone Dom Lawrence, who travels with the ball. So offensive turnover by Dom Lawrence. Gives the ball back to the Moguls. Winton over to McNeil. McNeil gonna go up and get it in. Kevin McNeil. Still a 14 lead for the Capitals. 14-point lead. And Nathan Pretty will jump with Paul Hafford. They get tied up on the floor. So Nathan Pretty going up against Paul Hafford. So telling Dom Lawrence he can't stand where he's standing. And lost out of balance. They will give that to the Moguls. Here's Roshan Wynn. Gets it into Winton. Back to Wynn. And Wynn with the, can't get it to go. Gosh, like that was going to be an easy basket. And here's Alford the other way into Dom Lawrence. So quick basket for them. Puts it back up to a 16-point lead with 4:06 left here in the 4th quarter. Kevin McNeil at the line will be shooting 2, but down by 16 with just 4:06. And McNeil misses free throw. Poor shooting from the free throw line has definitely hurt the Moguls today. Kevin McNeil gets the second one, but still a 15-point lead for the Capitals. Hafford working against McNeil. That'll be a turnover by Halford. Timeout on the floor. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left here. But I think it's too much for the Moguls to come back from with just 3:50 to go. 15 points down are the 3-0 Moguls. Likely be their first loss of the season. Against the 3-0 Capitals. This has been a fight to stay or to become 4-0. And the visiting Salem Capitals looking to be that team to go 4-0 and stay undefeated. Take that back. This Capitals ball out of bounds. They get it inbounds. There's Smar. He's been a good shooter today. Getting all his buckets off the bench to fall nicely through the nylon. And Kevin McNeil hits nylon as well. But answering back and forth will just keep this at a 15-point lead for the Capitals. Moguls need a defensive stop. They've been committing fouls and putting the Capitals at the line, which is just what Nathan Pretty just did. It's Paul Halford at the line. He increases their lead to 16. And here he is with the second free throw to make it 17. And he does. So 102-85 with 3:24 left here in the game. And here's Charlie Alice. Nope. Mike Fry there. Great putback by Michael Fry. Here's Jason Smart dribbling it out. Gets it over to Halford. He said they just want to milk the clock and let this clock wind down. It's under 3 minutes. Halford on the floor, slips again. Slippery little area over there. So it'll be Capitals ball. As Halford look to increase this lead. Good again. Back to a 16-point lead for the Capitals. And again makes it 17. 17-point lead. 2:53 left here in the game. Moguls pretty much out of time, but they do get that basket by Winton. And ball taken away by Nathan Pretty. Here's Charlie Alice pulling up short into the hands of Johnson. Johnson to Damo. Damo to Halford. Halford gets it across half court. And he's going to be fouled. Another foul by Nathan Pretty. Puts Paul Halford back at the line again. to the final score total. Back to 16-point lead. It's safe to say they will become 4-0 now with this win here today. Will the Salem Capitals picking up 2 road game victories last night against the San Diego Sharks and here today against the SoCal Moguls. There's Rashawn Wynn to the hole. Count the basket and a foul. He'll be at the line shooting 1. But only 2:21 left here in the game. 3-point play good by Rashawn Wynn. But a 14-point lead here by the Salem Capitals. And a turnover. It may be too little, too late. Again, down by 14, 2:14 left in the game. Here's Rashawn Wynn to inbound the ball for the Moguls. He gets it into Juju Winton. Winton working against Alford and loses the ball. I think there's going to be another whistle blown here. That'll be against number 1, Montego Alford. And that puts number 1, Juju Winton, on the line for the Moguls. Free throw. Back into the game for the Moguls is Michael Fry. Gonna put Kevin McNeil at the other end as a safety, and Juju gets them both. But it's a 12-point lead for the Capitals with the ball. They're gonna use this clock up as they can. There's Hafford. Sean Wynn made a good effort to try to take it away, and easy basket for Jason Smarr. And allow Kevin McNeil to get that basket at the other end.
Let's go.
Ball will be side out to the Capitals. Capitals with a 12-point lead. 1:38 left here in the game. And they draw another foul. Looking to add more points to their total with the clock stopped. At the line will be Damo Lawrence. Damo Lawrence misses the first. Back into the game for the Moguls, Nathan Pretty. Mike Fry will sit. Here's Damo Lawrence with the second free throw attempt. And he makes that one. So that puts the Capitals up by 13 with just 1.5 minutes left here. And another whistle. And that was called on number 8, Jamal Logan. Kevin McNeil at the line. Free throws just not going. They're just killing themselves. The poor free throw shooting here today by the SoCal Moguls. And Kevin McNeil misses them both. Ball just not bouncing their way today, as they are going to get their first loss of the season. They will drop to 3-1. And the Salem Capitals are going to improve to 4-0 and remain undefeated. Take that 4-0 record back home to Salem. Ball stolen away by Charlie. Charlie can't get it to go. Rebounded by Smar. Logan with the ball, pushes it up ahead to Johnson. Johnson over to Hafford. They're just going to let this clock go, and I think Golden Paul needs to say, don't foul anymore. We're done. But Jason Smart going to tack on 3 more. Makes it 112-96. And the clock is not going. The game clock is stuck at 103. Somebody took a couple seconds off now to make it 101. So 16-point lead for the visiting Capitals. Delma Lawrence gets the ball in. This is Hafford. Logan with the ball. Gets it taken away by the stick-up kid. Pushes it up ahead to Juju Winton. There's a basket. Like I said, just a little too late. Did the Moguls finally get a little momentum to go their way? This will be their first loss. We'll see how they come back from it next Friday. First experience as a loss as a team. Air ball by Winton. Dominant Lawrence, nice pass. They got a lot of good passes here between them. Just a lot of good exchanges do the Salem Capitals have. Seem to non-verbally be able to speak to each other pretty good. Know where each other are. And taking the shot with 18 on the clock. No good for Hafford. There's Juju Winton. They're going to let him go to the hole. So you can have that. We're going to take us back to Salem, a 4-0 record. You can have that basket. So 3.9 seconds left here in the game. It'll be a 12-point victory, 112-100 for the Salem Capitals. Again, they stay undefeated, improving to 4-0 to stay in first place of the West Conference. And the SoCal Moguls get their first loss of the season, fall to 3-1. So, again, Moguls next week, they will have their first road game against the San Diego Sharks here in San Diego. We'll just be going on the freeway down south a few miles. And next Sunday, at home again, March 20th, against the California Sea Kings. And Salem will be going back happy with their win. I wish I was a little more happier for our home team, but it's been a pleasure calling the game once again. Hope you all have a wonderful night. Thank you for tuning in to TBL TV. You can find all of the stats in the final full box score located on thebasketballleague.net. Thank you so much and have a good rest of your day. Good night.